What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Let's Play Animal Crossing New Horizons. In the last episode, we celebrated Toy Day, and now it is time to move on from one holiday to another. Don't you cut that out right now. You stop moving that snowball. I need that snowball. Gosh dang it, I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually build it up given where we're at right now, but I would very much like to try to make a snowboy before all is said and done today. In fact, let me get this little rock out of the way here, and I guess I'll just start kicking these in circles. But yeah, welcome everybody. So we only got a little bit of time left before the new year kicks off, but we still obviously have some things to do in the meantime. I mean, 30 minutes is still plenty of time to get other things done before we head on down and join the festivities. Ow, of course. There are other things that need to be talked about today, like, well, this is the end of another month, and generally when a month comes to an end, I like to go over all of the things that are going to be leaving with this month, and it's honestly not much. In fact, it's only one fish and 3 deep-sea critters. That fish is the pike, and those deep-sea critters are the mussel, the turban shell, and the spiny lobster. That's it, and we have all of those, so I have no rush to run out and try to grab those because I think we are going to be just fine. All right, I think... Can I make this guy, like, really small? I don't know. We'll see. Let's see if I can't, like, finagle this a little bit. Honestly, that might be good right there. Let's try to put them together. Oh, no, one of them's too small, I think. Okay, let me roll that back this way really quickly. There we go. And then let me roll this one the same amount this direction. Okay, I don't want to block my ABD here, though, so let's go right about there. That's probably good. Let's put them together, and you're looking at pure snowflake perfection right there. There we go. There's a perfect one. Messed it up the last 2 episodes, but glad I got another one right here. I will take it. And get ourselves a frozen sculpture and a large snowflake. Not bad. Definitely want to be getting as many of these as I can while it is cold outside, since we only got a few episodes left. While it is still winter. Well, I guess we got like 8 or 9 episodes left. But hey, still, every single snowboy counts. And I do want to get the entire ice set if possible. But yeah, it is almost time for the New Year's festivities. We should probably get down there and see what all of this entails. Now, I should mention, and I didn't mention this in previous episodes, but around this time of year, a whole lot of seasonal goods are available to get, and you can see a lot of them actually go away on the 31st, which is today. Now, luckily, I already bought all of these 5 right here, but you also have a few more that are available until the 5th. The only things I haven't yet got are the Zodiac Snake figurine, which I am going to grab, as well as the Osechi. Of course, the Zodiac Snake being for this particular year. You have a different Zodiac figurine depending on the year, obviously. It's not always the same, but the rest of these are pretty much set in stone every single year. These are, in fact, the noodles that I decided to put outside in front of my house, considering that they're called the New Year's noodles, but all I see is some amazing fried shrimp. I really want some. I also managed to get myself, if I can show it off here, is some sparkling cider. And we can take this down here and enjoy the festivities with a drink in hand. Okay, all the shops are closed up, so we're not going to really be able to do much with those. But it looks like the countdown is on the way. What's up, Tom? Levi, hello, hello. I'm helping everyone gear up for the countdown event today. I've got some nifty party goods for ringing in the new year, so let's take a look. Oh, that reminds me. I also have some countdown-related gifts. Ooh, what we got here? Those are party poppers. I have no doubt they'll bring some fun and excitement to the countdown. We're going to have to prepare with those. This event only happens once a year, so make the best of it. What do you got on this thing here? I mean, all I can do is just hoist this up. I can't actually drink it, which I guess that's probably a good thing. I don't want it to go to waste. Oh, Levi, you're here. I wasn't sure we'd see you since it's getting so late, but there's not enough time left in the year to worry about silly things like that. We should use the remaining minutes to mentally prepare ourselves for the year to come. Oh, that's right. One more thing. I got you a present to help celebrate. Aww. And what'd you get me? A light stick. We're all going to wave them together once the countdown begins. Okay. Got it. I will have to be ready for those. Why don't we take a look at these really quickly? So here's our party powers. There's actually several, so I could probably use one right now just to kind of demonstrate. Pop! So fun, and obviously I don't want to waste them all, but then we also got the light sticks as well, and we can wave these around, just like so. Kind of spam it and try to do it as often as you can, but it doesn't obviously go that fast. There you go, you hold it. Look at that. Oh, it's so fun. I'm super excited. Unfortunately, am I going to be able to get like some glasses like what Angus has? Any party guys say, yeah, I would love some. 500 bells for a New Year's hat, and it's 300 bells for a 5-pack of party poppers. Let me get a New Year's hat. Ooh, I can pick. I gotta go purple. Gotta go purple, man. You kidding me? There we go. I will take that. Thank you. Always a pleasure. All right. If I need more party poppers, I will come back to you. Totally fine until a little bit ago, but now there's less than an hour left. Isabelle, you are so... Sweetheart, you are so nervous. Oh, my goodness. It's just a new year. We're going to be fine. We made it through one. What could possibly go wrong in 2025? Anyway, I'm going to talk to Cranston here. Now you've been on this island somewhere, but I couldn't find you. Dude, I only talked to you like 5 days ago. Why are you giving me this treatment? Hello? What the? Okay, it has not been that long. It has not been a whole week since I talked to all of you. I feel betrayed right now. This is ridiculous. Kiki, what about you? Finally, New Year's Eve is so excited I can't sit still. I see you're ready to celebrate. I should put on my hat, too. Yes! Good girl. There we go. What do you think? Pretty fun, right? Let the countdown begin. Okay. Cranston, you're not wearing anything. I guess you have your clothes on. Anything else? You want to put a hat on? Feel like I missed something you have? Oh, a hat! There we go. Attaboy. Phew, that was close. I didn't have mine on yet. My head was naked. Well, that means that only Angus is missing one. You do have your glasses on, but you got to put a hat on, buddy. Come on. Having my hat, the New Year's can't start without it. There we go. All right, everybody is on the same page now. Beautiful. At least everybody that's outside. Oh, there's a balloon. A celebratory New Year's balloon. Well, let's shoot that down really quickly and see what we got. Oh, here comes some more. We got Blair and Kyle out here joining the party, too. They showed up a little bit fashionably late. Is Blair wearing a suit? Like fucking Rocket Girl, but I also don't think that's a suit. It actually might be a dress. Yeah, no, I see that. It's straight up just a pearl necklace. Okay, never mind. That would have been amazing. I would have been so happy to see that. Supposed to think, my dear, I see you running around the island and not a word of hello. Yeah. What the heck? I feel genuinely shocked by this. New Year's Eve at long last. Let's give 2024 a proper send-off. Yeah, I am going to miss it. That's for darn sure. Not to say that 2024 was an amazing year or anything, but certainly better than what's to come. All right, get your hat on, girl. Yeah, okay, now we just need to get a hat on Kyle, and I will feel sufficiently satisfied. I do have some things for us to do. In the meantime, obviously, we're going to run around the island and check on a couple of things. Hi, Kyle. I really want you to put your hat on, feel the tension in the air, hold New Year's about to begin. Can't wait to forget what year it is. Darn right. I can't wait to really struggle to write, to whenever I'm dating things, to put the wrong year down for like an entire 2 months before I'm like, oh, wait, that's right. It is 2025. Because that happens to me every single time. As soon as the new year rolls over, I'm so used to dating everything with the 24 at the end that I forget that it's a new year. But okay, we got everybody here, at least a lot of people here. Looks like Marina's not here, Tangy's not here, and Agnes isn't here. And I think Vivian? Vivian was here, right? No, Vivian's not here. Okay, so we got 6 of them. Okay, well, we could do better than that. Hopefully they come out and play a little bit later on. I hope they don't all stay holed up inside the entire time. That would suck. So, in the last episode, I ended the episode on the 25th, actually, because we obviously had to go get our jingle painting out of the stocking. Did I say painting? Photograph. Sorry, I don't know why I called it a painting. That was random. We got that out. I actually walked outside, and Red's treasure trawler was actually sitting out there waiting for me, if you can believe it. And I went inside, and lo and behold, he actually had one of the paintings that I am missing. He actually had 2 good paintings that time, which is incredibly rare, and that painting was the quaint painting. The other one he had was, I think, the serene painting, but I already have that one donated to the museum, so I'm not going to really worry about that one too much. So let's head on over to the museum and donate this. Oh, man, my weeds are actually starting to get kind of out of control. I really need to be like paying attention to them more because this is getting bad. I'm finding them all over the island, and I swear I'm not on the ordinance anymore where they're supposed to be. Well, I guess that's true. No, it makes sense because I'm not in the beauty ordinance, more pop up because people aren't actually pulling the weeds for me all that much. Because if you have the ordinance, you only get about 2 or 3 weeds a day, but it's higher when you have it off. But I've had it for most of this playthrough, so. Okay, let me make a donation here. And I'm like 99% positive this is the legit one, so we will see for sure. Say that is most surely a quaint painting. There we go. Shall treat this donation with the utmost care. All right. I do want to check my art exhibit really quickly just to kind of see how we're doing because now that the year is ending, it's honestly a great time to kind of take stock of whatever we're still missing. Like, we obviously know with the fish and the bugs and whatnot. In fact, if you guys need a refresher, I can go over those really quickly. So there is exactly one insect I'm still missing, which is the fly. That is why there is a rotten turnip and the pile of trash that is sitting outside of my house. Well, kind of is outside of my house that we're still missing. That's a big one. But other than that, that's really all we need for the insects. Then we go on to the fish, which there are a number of those. There is the loach, which is not even available yet and won't be until March. There's the golden trout, which I missed my first opportunity to get, and I will be trying again once March rolls around. There is the guppy, which I'm not going to have a chance to get until April. The mahi-mahi, which is probably going to be the most elusive and hardest to get for me. Well, honestly, besides the next two. And that's not available again until May. And then we have the barrel eye, which I could technically catch right now. And then the coelacanth, which is going to be a spring thing because it needs to be raining. And spring is when the rain happens the most. I'm assuming the barrel eye and coelacanth are going to be right there with the mahi-mahi for difficulty's sake, just because the odds of actually finding one are so rare, and they have a lot of overlap with really common fish. I mean, the coelacanth has the same shadow size as the sea bass, but again, only appears in the rain. And the barrel eye has the same shadow size as the horse mackerel, which is obviously one of the most common fish in the ocean. Missing a number of art pieces, so I'm still missing the calm painting, the common painting, the famous painting, the mysterious painting, the nice painting, the perfect painting, the proper painting, the twinkling painting, the right half of the wild painting, and the worthy painting, as well as the great statue, the informative statue, and the rockhead statue, I believe. I still have on my list that I haven't yet got the mystic statue or the quaint painting. But obviously, I just turned the quaint painting in, and then I think I now have... Yeah, the Mystic Statue is literally right here as we walk in. And just to be 100% sure, I'm pretty darn positive. No, I do have the famous painting, so I didn't check that off the list either because it's right here, obviously. So, okay, a little less than I said, but that still leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 art pieces that I am still missing. So, obviously, the art is going to be a little bit tricky to come by with the amount of time that we have left, but I can only keep trying and hoping that something comes up before time is up. But like I said, the art exhibit is probably the one that if I can't finish it, I'm not going to beat myself up about it too much because it is kind of out of my control. Really, the only way to be more efficient than I have been in this playthrough is to just play the game more. And I just cannot dedicate that amount of time to play this game daily every single day for an entire year while trying to run a Let's Play alongside several other Let's Plays. If this was the only Let's Play on the channel, it'd be a different story, but it is not. I am running this congruently with 4 other Let's Plays, so what do you want from me? There's too much going on. As much as I would love to try to do that, although I have to say, I have definitely already hit somewhat my limit on... I say already. So I'm hit my limit on Animal Crossing. I've put almost 350 hours into this particular save file. I have done so much with this one, and I guess this is probably a good time to just remember that this has been one of the most involved, in-depth, crazy Let's Plays that I have ever put together on this channel. I mean, it's been fun. It's been a lot of work, but man, it's exhausting. It really kind of is exhausting to try to keep a game like this going. And I figured I'd check for a barrel eye there. It is exhausting to keep a game like this going for as long as I have. I much respect to people who have done the everyday Let's Plays. As somebody who works the amount that I work, that is just something that would be way beyond the scope of possibility for me under normal circumstances. I could never make that happen, but I don't know. It would be cool to eventually get that done, but I'm just not gonna... Oh, hey, there's the barrel eye, speaking of! Oh my gosh, we got it! Oh my gosh, we got it! Well, there's one of the rare ones right there. I will take that. Get out of my pockets, horse mackerel. Oh my gosh, well, that's a great way to frickin' end the year. I will take that very much. Thank you. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. What a find. What a find. That is such a hard fish to track down. I mean, what was it, 4 or 5 episodes? I spent like over an hour trying to find that, and then just on a whim, I grab it in this episode. And this is why you persevere, you never give up, you just hope that eventually something pops up and you will be rewarded. Oh my goodness, that was great. Okay, let me knock that off of my checklist here really quickly. I did miss a fish that I was talking about earlier. I skipped over the tuna by accident. That's another one I'm after, although that is actually available right now. I just need to be constantly checking the pier, but I'll probably get around to farming that one at some point. That's probably the only one that's available right now that I can like really try to go after. The rest of them I'm just going to kind of have to wait on. Yeah, pretty much all of them. The fly and the tuna, those are the only ones I can go after until March. So I'm going to be kind of taking it easy in that regard, but obviously we're just going to be kind of glancing every so often to see if we can get a huge shadow to pop up. I mean, I guess we should probably go donate that barrel. What time is it right now? What do we got? We got 15 minutes? Okay, I'd say that's probably adequate. Why not? There's not, again, nothing else really keeping me at the moment, because I can't really go to any shops. Going to Harv's Island would be kind of a waste of time right now. Sure, and you know what? Let's see what Blathers has to say about this barrel eye, this incredibly elusive fish. I think this thing is worth 15,000 bells, if I'm not mistaken. It's extremely hard to get, which is tied for the most expensive fish in the entire game. So here you go, buddy. Ooh, this is undoubtedly a barrel eye. Now, might I interest you in a few fascinating facts about your barrel eye? Yes, please tell me. Wonderful, I would love nothing more. The barrel eye is a deep-sea fish with protuberant eyes and a clear head, so some of its organs are visible. At first blush, a transparent head seems absurd, but there is a reason, so it can see things directly above. But I must confess, the more I learn about deep-sea fish, the happier I am to live on dry land. Or at least not in the deep parts of the sea. And there you have it. Fascinating stuff, no? Rest assured, all donations are displayed in a timely manner. You have my gratitude. So the question is, and I hate to get really dark about this, but deep sea fish, when they come up to the surface, they either explode from the pressure or they're only up this high because they're about to die anyway. So yeah, it's sad. Well, hopefully that barrel eye lasts a lot longer in the museum. Don't know how they're going to match the pressure of the depths that it normally lives at, but whatever. I'm sure they'll find a way. I'm sure Blathers is resourceful enough. I've never seen a dead fish in any of his museums, and I do not expect to now. But okay, I think that was a success. Now, I'll put that away for a moment. I could honestly just do some tidying right now, just because it is pretty much the end. Like I'm probably gonna get rid of the holly. Honestly, I might keep all that until winter. I'm not really like in a rush to get rid of all the holly bushes. Probably just when we get the next set of shrubs with the season changeover a little bit later. Although the sleigh's got to go. There's going to be some like other Christmas-related things inside my house that are going to go, but I'm going to probably start adding more to my house. I should mention that in decorating my bedroom, I have gotten a couple of increases on the Happy Home Academy, but I still have 3 entire rooms that are undecorated, and the main room is barely decorated. So, yeah, there's not like a ton to worry about in that regard. I think I said winter will probably be a good time to start focusing on that. Okay, we have a weed breakout over here. Let's get rid of some of these because what the heck? I've not been paying attention over here at all. Jeez. I don't want the stick, though. Let's see. Can I go, like, right there? Okay, I think I did pick up a stick by accident, but whatever. We got rid of all of them. I will take it. Okay, well, is there anything else? I guess I could get more party poppers. Here, let's talk to Tom. Yeah, you know what? I will take some more party poppers, please. Thank you. Because these are kind of fun. Why not? Also, we're definitely going to have to toast to the new year. Y'all are, like, really congregating in here, though. Oh, Vivian's here! Okay, we got another one. Sweet. Hi, Vivian! Yeah, you're giving me the stage. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe any of you. It's only been 5 days. It makes no sense. Put your hat on. Okay, don't miss a fashion trend. There we go. Everyone's got their hats. Now we can be matchy-matchy as we ring in the new year. I like that plan a lot. All right, but y'all need to like give each other a little bit more space because this is getting a little bit ridiculous. All right, party popper time. Let me see. What time is it? Oh, we've got 11 minutes left. We're getting close. Oh, my goodness. And the problem is that they don't turn into garbage. I kind of wish that they did because then we could I could mess with that some more. Why do I have a hyacinth in my pockets for no reason? That's kind of random. Let's make sure we don't throw away anything valuable here. We'll get rid of those. Thank you very much. I also do like the New Year's music a lot. I think it's very groovy. I mean, I like most of the holiday music a lot. Even the Halloween one, which is like not 100% my vibe, but just because of how like almost carnival it is, like carnival-ish, if that makes sense. Like it's just very goofy. Even that one still gives me like a sort of warm and fuzzy. I don't know. Everything about the Animal Crossing soundtracks does. I really do like a lot of the soundtracks across these games. And someday we're going to get around to some of the other games in the series. We'll get to show off a lot of those games' strengths as well, because they all do make me equally nostalgic. But for various reasons, except for New Leaf. But New Leaf is, and has always been the one exception in my case, but that is 100% a me thing. Again, do not take that as me besmirching New Leaf. I just did not play it very much like everybody else did. So I just wasn't an early 3DS. Oh my gosh, that was a very weird way to pronounce that. I was not a very early 3DS adopter. I didn't really get on board with the 3DS until years after most of the major titles were relevant. I was just kind of behind everybody in that regard, and everyone else kind of got to enjoy it without me, and so I wasn't really in a rush to go and play it for myself. Kind of the one Animal Crossing game that just, like, I sort of skipped over it. I know I've said that multiple times in the playthrough, but I know I get questions about it sometimes, like, hey, you ever gonna play New Leaf or whatever? And it's like, honestly, out of all the games in the series, it might be the one I don't play, to be completely honest. I don't know. I'm still back and forth on Wild World, but I really want to get around to both population growing and City Folk. And then, of course, there is whatever the Switch 2 is going to bring us when that comes around. So we'll have to see how Nintendo handles that whole situation. But I would assume we're not going to get that game until 2026, possibly 2027. It's probably going to be a little while before that comes around. But all right, you know what? Let's try something. I've got some fish bait. Might as well use it. We got a little bit of time. Let's see if we can get ourselves a tuna. We got lucky with the barrel eye. See if we can get ourselves a huge shadow to appear off the edge of this pier. I've got just a few left to throw out here. That's a pretty big shadow. I don't know if that classifies as huge, though, so it's probably just a sea bass. Yeah, that's very sea bass-ish to me. Oh, nope, olive flounder. Okay, slightly better. Still not what I'm after, but it is better than what I was thinking it was going to be. Let's try another one. No, not that size of shadow. There's a possibility that could have been a barred knife job, but I just don't want to bother. Definitely not that. I mean, there is the extremely slim chance that could be a barrel eye, but I am not going to try to go after another one. Okay, here we go. Another big shadow. I still don't think this classifies as huge, though. The huge ones are usually fatter. Wider, is that what I mean? Okay, still didn't get you. We'll see. We're going to get this. Nope, that's a sea bass. Okay. Come on, come on. We got a few more fish bait left to go around. 3 more tries. Nope, still a large one, I think. But we're going to keep trying and going after them just in case. Because y'all know how bad my perception of shadow sizes is. So I always have to just check just in case. Another olive flounder. Okay. All right, 2 more. That is definitely not going to be it. And the last fish bait is not a winner. All right, but let's catch it anyway, just in case. Now, this could be something at least marginally valuable. It also could be a zebra turkey fish. Let's find out. It's just a dab. Okay, actually, I don't think zebra turkey fish are at this time of year. I think it's just the dabs that are around this time of year. That's fine. That's fine. All right, well, it was worth a shot. What time are we at? We got 7 minutes left. All right, well, I don't really think I've got much else left to do. I killed a little bit of time, but I think we're just going to kind of wait for the countdown now. Inside of 5 minutes, granted, would probably be the best time, and then we can just kind of celebrate it all. Well, I guess we're only a minute away. Let me throw a few things in the drop box here so I can get these to just plop in my ABD later, I guess. Might as well. Do you? Sure, why not? It's not really going to do me any good. Don't want to throw my cap away, throw those weeds in there. Sure, why not? Nothing really all that valuable, but just kind of freeing up space here. Cool. Alrighty, and now all we have to do is wait. So let's get our light stick out. And, oh, wait, hold on. I do have this here present. This was, that's right, that was in the balloon that I shot down earlier. Forgot about that. Yeah, we got to get ready, everybody. It's about that time. Is everybody here? I mean, we're still missing Tangy, and we are still missing Agnes, unfortunately. But 4, 5, 6, yeah. Well, hold on. We're also missing. What else are we missing? Am I losing my mind here? Marina. We're also missing Marina. Well, that's a shame because we got 2 of my favorite villagers that are not going to be here for this, but I guess they'll be right. So everyone's got their light sticks out. We can wave these around. Get ready. I do love that everybody kind of reacts to it. Let everyone get excited. Come on. It's about that time. And I guess now is a time for me to just kind of reminisce, not just over the year, but I mean, honestly, that's not going to do me any good now, given when this episode is coming out. But I would rather, like, kind of just reminisce on this Let's Play in particular, because I had no idea, like, what I was getting myself into going into this game. The undertaking of this Let's Play has been, honestly, well beyond the scope of what I had in me. I'm never going to do another Let's Play like this again. Not that I haven't had a good time with it, but it's just the amount of work that I've put into this one versus so many other games is honestly staggering. It's a little bit insane to think about, but we're getting towards the end here. It's not like it's been bad, and it's also not like I'm like, oh man, I can't wait for this to be over. I mean, I kind of can't, but not in a, you know, oh man, I'm so sick of this game, but more in a, man, we just need to be done with this because we have done so much with this game. Animal Crossing New Horizons, the amount that it is offered, there's a reason why it's so special and why it has such a special place at everybody's hearts. I mean, I've said this many times, I go back and forth on whether or not this is my favorite game in the entire series, and a lot of times I lean to it being my favorite if I'm able to remove my nostalgia goggles. And, you know, in a lot of ways, I think it is. There are definitely some things about it that I'm just like, you know, I wish it was this way, or I wish it was another way. I wish they had placed less of an emphasis on certain things. Like, I don't know if you guys have noticed throughout this playthrough, I honestly have not engaged with the DIY system all that much beyond what was necessary in the early game. And for me, that's fine, because, yeah, there's a lot that I could be doing here, but I see so many of the things that are available here, and I just kind of don't really bother with it a ton. I don't know. I definitely could make a change, and it'd probably be a good idea for me to get around to putting some of these things together and just using them to spruce up my island a little bit more. But I find that the hunt is much more satisfying than the crafting. And I don't know, that's just kind of a thing that is permeated across all the other Animal Crossing games. Like, the satisfaction of building furniture sets is completely gone in this game. And that was one of the best parts of some of the earlier games, was getting the insane number of things that you could put together. And while New Horizons adds a lot of new stuff, it has, there's so much of it that is just so much more superfluous. Like, I feel like the recipes in particular, like with the food, that has taken up so much of the total item space that this game is capable of having, that it's kind of really relegated a lot of some of the great furniture sets of the past to distant memory, and I don't know if I prefer that. I think that's one of my biggest criticisms about this game. It's just, it's a different vibe, but just the freedom that this game gives you, the amount that you're allowed to do with it. I mean, the crafting and being able to completely terraform your island, obviously all that is super awesome, but there comes a point where I feel like this game, it's like it gives you so much to do for a long, long time, and then it just kind of drops off a cliff where there's like almost nothing left to do but to just slowly accumulate DIY recipes and slowly accumulate bells and hope that something appears in the shop and all that stuff. And it's fine. It is what it is, and it definitely gives you more than enough to get your money's worth out of this game. Hundreds and hundreds of hours, but I don't know. There's definitely something lacking here that I'm hoping we're going to be able to get in a future Animal Crossing game that we will be playing, hopefully here in the next couple of years. And also, possibly on a previous Animal Crossing game that we might cover on the channel at some point. But all right, guys. It is countdown time. Everybody get ready. Assume the position. I'm going to stand right here next to Isabelle. Everyone's kind of looking up actually right here. Maybe I should be doing this. Yeah. Hold on. I'm going to stand next to you. Cranston, you look a little stuck, buddy. Okay, there we go. Get your light sticks ready. We'll be popping off the poppers after this is done. Oh, man. Nothing could possibly go wrong in 2025, right? It's going to be a great year, right? I am way off sync with this. Happy New Year! May this year hold exciting adventures for us all. Aww, I love it. Oh, the music is so great, too. All right, it's time. Let's fire off some party poppers here. We got to get these going. Hold them. Yeah, that's right. Woohoo! Oh, my gosh, it's 2025. This is going to be a great time. Happy New Year, darling. Let's show Moreau what a fabulous 2025 looks like, shall we? What about you, Angus? Hope you have a great 2025. McMoo, you too, buddy. You too. Happy New Year. Woo! I'm going to push my body to the limit. 2025 is going to be one big sweat fest. Darn right. Blair, what do you got for me? Happy New Year. I can't believe it's already 2025. 1 year just isn't as long as it used to be. Oh, man. Look at everybody. And the music, it's just so triumphant. Happy New Year. Kiki. Happy New Year, Kitty Cat. Let's make this one to remember. And finally, Kyle. New Year, this is the year that I'm going to turn up my energy to 1,000. Hey, Tom, Isabelle, what do you got for me? All right, then, Levi. Happy New Year. Here's to another good one. Yes, yes. And you, Isabelle? Happy New Year. Aww. Wonderful. You just get to enjoy the fireworks. I love how jazzy the music is, too. It's so great. So great. And that's going to pretty much be it for our holidays for most of the rest of the playthrough. There's I don't think there's actually any really all that left. I think there's a couple of seasonal events, but I think we're done with the holidays now. And with my party poppers as well. Well, you can see here that we also got ourselves a Nook Miles achievement, so we're going to want to check on that. The countdown celebration is done. You get a nice free 1,000 Nook Miles for attending that one. And, well, is that it? Of course not. I got to go check in on everybody else who wasn't able to make it. Let's go talk to Tangy and Agnes and Marina really quickly. Tangy, what are you up to? Oh, you're dancing in your house. I gotta see if I finally get to know that's right. Come on, girl. Happy New Year. Let's fill up this whole year with happiness and me being famous and love all around. Aw, so happy. Look at this. I do love the music playing, too. I love the fireworks bursting outside the window also. It's such a nice little soft lighting effect. Absolutely wonderful. Yeah, we gotta check in with all of our villagers and make sure they're all doing okay. Gosh, this music is so bombastic. It's seriously out of character for this game, but I kind of love it. And then we got Agnes, who is also going to read me the riot act. I swear it was only 5 days ago that I last played this, so I have no idea why I'm getting this. It was literally the 27th that I turned this on and talked to everybody. Why does it have to be a week? Why couldn't it be 2 weeks? Was the you've been gone too long? I don't know. I don't know why they're celebrating alone in their homes. I wish they were out with the rest of us, especially Marina. I can kind of understand it with some of the, with Agnes, who's a little bit of a loner type, and Tangy, who's a little bit full of herself. But it's Marina's well, I guess, I don't know. The normal types, they can be a little bit introverted at times. So I suppose it makes sense, but okay, for some reason my button was not working there. Trying to go inside. This is a good way to start off the year, is by having the controls not work on this ever-failing Pro Controller. All right, Marina. Let's talk about the new year. Good New Year, Blip. Let's make this one to remember. I think we will. We're going to get more explosions outside the window. Doesn't really look like it. Maybe? Not from... Oh, there they go. Yeah, you can see them. That's awesome. Well, I don't think there's really much left for us to do in today's episode. I think that pretty much wraps up the festivities. I mean, obviously, we can go out and we can enjoy the fireworks for a while. So in previous Animal Crossing games, they all had different ways of going about this. I think back to the GameCube one, which was literally just everybody standing around the pond. And because you couldn't look up in that game, you had to watch the fireworks through the reflection of the water, which I thought was always really hilarious. But yeah, it's kind of amazing how far this series has come in that time. But I'm happy. I'm excited about it. I don't really think there's much left to say. Probably could take like a selfie or something like this. Like, yo, what's up? Hanging out here at the New Year's celebration downtown in Moreau. Hope y'all can come out here and join me. We can get ourselves some mimosas or champagne, and we can all toast to the new year. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for this episode of Let's Play Animal Crossing New Horizons. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode very, very much. And I will see you all in the next one.